So I have been grappling back and forth with myself about making this video. I, going straight to the point, Nair had a breakdown. I feel like some sort of breakdown the other day. By the other day, I mean about 3 days ago, because I'm 3 days behind on actually putting this out. Although it was probably better, or for the better, because the way I was feeling when I first decided to make this video, there's no telling what I would have said. Like any and everything could have come out. I'm not for all my business being in these internet streets. However, while I was experiencing the emotions and feelings and thoughts and things that I was experiencing the other day, that made me say that I should probably make a video about this and put it out there, is because I'm sure I'm not the only one. The world is going through something right now. The earth is experiencing something right now. People as a whole, human beings, are in a transition of sorts right now. And the reality is going to be, subject to the individual, because we all create our own realities, even if as a collective it seems that we are experiencing similar things. And that's just a whole nother topic and a whole nother conversation. But those who know that the parts that we were programmed to see, as a whole, so we all see the same thing, those parts are going to be there, but they still can be broken. Okay, and I think that the fracture is not broken, but it's fractured. The fracture is allowing people to see more than ever before, and also people are now understanding that they can break through. But again, whole nother topic. But one that kind of coincides with what was it happening to me the other day, because I know better. You know that thing about people who know better. You know better, but you still don't do as I do as I say, kind of thing. And it's not really working here. What happened? In the middle of the night, the other night, I just decided I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I am. And at this point, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired. Okay? Not just that I'm sick and tired, but I'm tired of complaining about it. Like, I'm sick and tired of it. You have to do something about it. And you can. And sometimes I do, but sometimes I don't, because quite frankly, I feel like I have been checking out. Not been, I have. I stopped participating. I stopped doing and being anything. And it's not a good place to be, I don't by any means believe myself to be depressed. And please, for the record, know that if I say check out, if I say not deal, that's nothing to do with like taking yourself out off the earth, out of this life, take your life away, none of that stuff. I mean participating in the world, participating in life, participating in your family, participating at work, participating wherever, just participating as a whole, not even bothering, not even, just people have been in slumps. You know what it is to be in a slump. If you don't, you can recognize it if someone else was in a slump, or if you never knew anybody that was in a slump and you yourself have never experienced a slump. You know how to recognize it still. Something is off, something is different, that people don't want to, some don't want to get up anymore, don't want to go out anymore. Let me not talk about people. I haven't been getting up and going out into the world. I have not been participating outside of this household, and barely participating inside this household. I press an auto button somewhere and just been operating autonomously, like just going through the motions. just making it day to day, right? I don't think I'm depressed. I know that feeling. I've been there, you know. I know what that's like. I don't think I'm lazy, but I feel like it's a space between being lazy and being depressed. Somewhere up in there. I feel like somewhere up in there. Maybe I'm somewhere up in there. Like I'm just fed up. And, and maybe that doesn't fit in between lazy and being depressed, but it fits someplace. I'm fed up. I'm fed up. I'm tired of the way things are going. First of all, I don't even believe this world is my world, quite frankly. But that could just be my experience, my reality, whatever I created, whatever I see, whatever I accepted and believe to be true. You know, the world has changed. These phones, these devices, these whatever, to which I feel like have played a strong part in dumbing down a lot of folks, self included, because we're just on these devices. I'm not reading books like I used to, although I still love them. I still collect them. And then they get here and they get shelved. They get opened enough for me to write that the book belongs to me. And I get them always with the intention that, I'm gonna dig deep into this book. I love books. I love reading. Once upon a time, that's all you would have ever found me doing. And now I can't get through a paragraph or two without dozing off, physically or mentally. Like it just goes away, it just blinks out. So what I'm sick and tired of, living a mediocre life. My eyeball itch. Sorry, y'all. And I do feel like I'm living a mediocre life. I could be doing more. To know me is to know the potential I hold and have held. To know me is to know all the things I could do. It's multitudinous. Why? I'm skilled at most everything I do. I'm good at anything I care to do. And it's not much I can't do. And my life is this. And by this, meaning not what I expected for myself, not what I wanted for myself, not what I would have believed my life to be 10 years ago, 20 years ago, certainly not in my youth when I had all this time ahead of me. But now, my body is shutting down, literally. Health issues. I don't care to spread all over the internets. But just know that they're affecting me, and they're affecting organs you only get one of. And then suddenly you miss the ability to do the things that your body cannot handle doing in this moment, even though when you were able to do it, you wasn't doing it. I'm speaking only for myself, even if sometimes I drift off to third person or something like that, okay? But when I was experiencing the feelings and emotions I was experiencing every day, it just occurred to me that I'm not the only one. And it's not that I'm looking for company. I'm not looking for company. I could be the only one, and that would be great, right? Because then there's only one person in this world, on this earth, who has to kind of snap out of it and get their stuff together, right? But there's probably lots of people out there experience something very similar who just need to hear that they're not alone in it and that something can be done about it. We don't have to accept this. We don't have to choose, to deal with this. You and I am making a conscious choice every single day. I get up by waking up, but don't get up by getting up. I'm making a conscious choice to not be anything I could be for that day, to not do and not do anything I could do it to not accomplish anything, because I'm not going to accomplish anything laying down. Or just laid up or hold up or letting thoughts run through my head but not taking no action. Sometimes I wouldn't move out of that space unless my body compelled me to, and even then I'm trying to hold on until I just can't hold on no more, and then follow suit. Some days I'm dragging around this space, and then other days, because I do have pockets and moments where I feel revived, or like things are going to change, or something's going to be different, or whatever the case may be, but nothing really changed. But I'll get up on those days and I might do something. These days I've been into fiber arts, so these days I'll just crochet projects galore. And I will come back. I have some. I'm gonna do a little video to show y'all where I'm at, because I have all these almost completed projects, and then I get to the end, and next thing I know, before I finish it, I'm gonna go ahead and start the next one. That's a whole nother thing. It's times where I feel like I just can't get right, and then it's this voice over here telling me, but you know you can. You know you can. Like, I can't even give myself excuses, because I know who I am and what I'm capable of. I'm just not doing nothing. And I can't really understand. I can't get with that. I can't understand it. That's the truth. I don't know why, even though I know what I have the ability to do and I have the capabilities of doing, and that my life could be and should be and would be something completely different than what I'm sitting here in right now, but for myself, but for me. So if you are experiencing something like that, but for you, seriously, because listen, you only have this lifetime once. To each his own. But you only have this lifetime once, right? Even if there's another, it ain't this one. If you believe there are no others, there's only this one. So it's about making the best of it, right? As best you know how. And I don't care where you are in life. Because listen, honey, I know where I come from, and I'm nowhere near that. But I'm also nowhere near where I thought I would be. So you start from where you at. I don't care what it is. And then push yourself until you don't have to push. I had to push myself today. I had to like I said, it's been about 3 days. I said I was going to do this video, and I didn't. And it's just something kept happening. But the happenings only kept happening because I allowed them to happen. Because I could have said that will have to wait, or this will have to do, or whatever the case. But I didn't, did I? I have a grandson in the background who insists on turning the volume up on his whatever it is he's doing on his little device. I just want to point out that I'm pretty sure it's on purpose. And I hope that sound that he has playing doesn't block out what I this recording. Hold on. Start where you are. See the problem with poison? Because you lose your train of thought. Start where you are. There is a thing, something you said you was going to do. You put it off for later. There is a thought that you had that you have not actioned upon. There is a goal that you set that you're not even working towards, but the goal is there. What good is a goal? You're not going to do nothing about it. Stop waiting for miracles to drop down. Stop. I don't know. I might still be waiting to hit that lotto. I don't know. Whatever. But I'm not going to wait to sit around waiting. I'm going to do some things in the meantime. Joke but not joke, right? Okay. This life is what we make it, and it's what we make of it. And how we feel in the end when we get to that side, to that point where you start reflecting. You know, I really don't feel like you have to go far to do that in terms of life and age, because you could be a 20-year-old reflecting on your future, you know, your past and where you want to go, you know, just thinking. And you can be 50 years old, or you can be 70. But the older we get, some of those options change, abilities change. If you're not taking care of yourself, change. You know, we only have this one life, this one body, this one mind. I hesitate with that because collective and all that stuff. But this opportunity, this particular opportunity that you sit in right now is called whatever your name is and whoever you are, because you have your opportunity. Like I have my opportunity, and Keisha have her opportunity, and Paul got his opportunity. So this opportunity is yours. You got this one shot. I got a little Eminem song in the back of my head, right? One shot. What we gonna do? I gave myself 90 days, and I swear, like in September 1st. So I gave myself the last little bit of days in the month of May, but June, July, August. June, July, and August. 90 days. There should be a difference. I should not even be able to recognize myself. I should not be able to look back and see the same thing in the now. And it will be for the better. I don't care what I have to do from this point right now within legal realm. But I don't care what I have to do. I'm just gonna do it. I'm sick or tired. And it's of myself, quite frankly. I'm sick of myself. I can't tell you how strong and how deeply I feel that, but I mean it with every fiber of my being, because I know what could be and what's not. Because what is, you do too. In the meantime, y'all be good. Stay tuned or whatever. I'm not good with this. I'm not good with the social media, whatever. I'm not saying that I won't get better. But in this moment, as I stand where I am right now, making this recording, this is not my strong spot. And that's probably what played a part in me even making this video. I'm very awkward when recording. I'm very awkward when talking to a camera hole, or looking at the phone or whatever. I do try to look at the camera hole because I feel like if I look at the camera hole, it might be looking at you, whatever. I just have to come out of it, because last night myself said to myself, who you afraid of? Nobody can see you, and you don't even know them people. Like, what? I can't argue with myself with that. Can I? It's the truth. So just do it. One of those things is being tired of worried about what everybody else is thinking about me. Who cares? The only thought that should matter is my own, concerning me. So it's the same for you. Man, how about we just go be great? Okay? I will be back. I'm going to be back. Okay? You will see some things coming. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm just going to do it. You don't have to announce everything you do, and I think it's best if you don't. But do it. And I think it's important to at least tell people that maybe now is the time to just do it. You may have already started, and kudos to you. Yay. Ooh, I'm happy for you. Because I don't want to say I wish I was you, but I wish I had started sooner. I wish I had got sick and tired of myself sooner. You know, or sick and tired of being sick and tired sooner. But no more. And I have some tools. If you're struggling, you want to know how to get started, you want to know what to do, you want to know where you at. Listen, it's a work in progress. It's nothing I actually actualized yet, but I know me. It will be actualized. There's going to be a difference. There will be a change. Because I know me, and I'm choosing to override that version of me and release a new me that no longer procrastinates, that no longer puts things on hold, that no longer decides to, I do it tomorrow, or I might as well just let go now. I might as well just fall off now. Because if not now, when? If not now, when? I'm getting angry with myself, so I don't want to do that. So let's reconnect in another video. Talk to y'all soon. Ta-ta.